This is Marsha, and well, we're kind of in a state of emergency right now, not just here in Malaysia, but all over the world. Please excuse me while I adjust the video. It's a kind of a state of an emergency, and as of now, Malaysia is undergoing a lockdown, and which is where I'm residing. Okay. Malaysia went from nothing to be concerned about country because the number of cases for Covid-19 or coronavirus went from maybe 20 plus people confirmed cases and very small number of deaths to now I think we're the third largest the most affected country in Asia. So it's a little bit disconcerting and very worrying. That's the reason for the recent lockdown. That means we are not allowed to go out unnecessarily. We are not to converge in public places. We're not supposed to go out with no valid reason, and anything that requires us to leave the house needs to be authorized and valid. The streets are completely emptied out right now. There are no cars out there. People are walking around with masks and taking necessary action and sanitizing themselves and washing their hands and keeping the families together at home as much as possible. It's a good thing. It's very troubling. But instead of panic buying and going into panic mode, here's my take on how to handle the emergency on a personal and personal level and as a family member. The first thing that we need to do is to keep a cool and calm head. Don't just go and get the basic essentials. Don't go shopping for clothes and shoes and all that. That's not very important right now. The second thing is that keeping up with the news from relevant, reliable professional sites like World Health Organization (WHO). Unverified sources just escalates the whole thing. Number three, if your friends and family are issuing you warnings and updating you with news, ask them to nicely to verify the information or correct them if you can. Social media platforms it's just rife with all of this information that everyone is getting now. Everyone's panicking, right? Number four, keep your kids entertained and informed. I know it's really difficult. I've been there, and we shouldn't underestimate kids. The power of kids being able to understand what's actually going through in the world, and keep them occupied with simple games and stuff you can do at home. It's very daunting, but very possible. You can also, I think this is not really an option right now, but people have started working from home, and having been having worked from home for 20 years, inside the home and outside the home. I think this requires a whole article, but there are ways that you can implement working from home structures by being diligent, disciplined, and organized. I'll do this another time. Okay. Number 7, keep yourself, your house, and home as spotless as possible. If you can get help, that's fantastic. If you cannot get help, make it a daily task, you know, break it down into small little tasks that you think you can handle, and that should make things a little bit easier. You know, it just stops the spread. It's part and parcel of what we should do. And number 8, you should eat in and make your own food as much as you can, as many times as you can. I know it's easier said than done, but it's incredibly possible. Okay, there are YouTube channels, there are books, there are Instagram, there are articles, you know, blog posts that you can get tips from on how to create something simple at home that is nutritious and helps keep your family safe and alive. I mean, there's nothing to complain about that, right? And if number 9, if you're starting to feel a little antsy and perhaps falling a little under the weather, here's where I think we should take extra cautionary and precautionary measures for the sake of not just yourself, your family, or you know, the people around you, because the spread is rapid. It's really fast. So take care of yourself. Always be diligent. Be on the safe side. Err on the side of caution. Because whatever goes around comes around. You know. Goes without saying. Right? If you're feeling a little worried, if you're taking the right steps, visit relevant websites like WHO or your country's Ministry of Health. The latest news. Google has been doing an exceptional job in trying to help people curb the deep incline. So number 10, go cashless. You know, cash, dealing with cash, physical money, is one of the dirtiest things that we can do. If possible, if the establishment, restaurant or retailer allows for cashless point of sale and transactions, do it. Order in if you can. Okay. Number 12, organize your timeline and keep a disciplined schedule. Also maintain constant communication with your team at work and your family members to make sure that they're okay. It goes without saying also. And number 13, I think this is because all of us are stuck at home and we have nothing to do, and I think this is pertinent to keeping a good state of mind, which is staying positive. Okay, I know everything is doom and gloom right now. Everything looks it looks really, really sad out there. There are no cars, there are no people, everything's empty, no one's playing golf, the shopping malls are emptied out. It's hard to stay positive, but it's possible. Alright, it's possible. Keep yourself in a positive state of mind that everything, all of this will soon taper down and will be in a better position to go about and do our own things again. You know, it's a bummer. The gym is closed, the swimming pool is closed. We can't go out without feeling a little, you know, antsy about it, or we can't. We just can't go about doing our own things, you know. So even if they're closed, you have to understand the reason behind it, and once you understand the reason behind some of the steps and for the lockdown, I think you'll agree with them if you were in their position. Establish your own routine at home. Forget Scrabble or Monopoly. It's time to pull those games out, you know. Play with Nerf guns, whatever you can think of. Get your kids engaged, get your family members engaged, keep in communication with them, and it will help you tide over during this extremely difficult period. So stay positive, don't let it get you down, and just believe and stay positive that this will all die down. Hopefully within days or weeks, if the spread is not as, if we manage to flatten the curve, we'll soon all be online, or going about and then eating and drinking and socializing with our friends again. This is just my take on it. I hope you stay safe, everyone. Stay safe. Do everything you can to adhere to all the guidelines and rules that has been outlined by your country's authorities. It's boring as hell, I know. That's what needs to be done right now. If someone drags you to the hospital for tests, do it. Don't be stubborn about it. Okay, stay safe, everyone.